Okay, so welcome back guys. So in this video we are going to learn to detail our slab. So remember in the when we're designing you have to provide some columns at this point. So what I'll do is select columns and I'm going to be pasting them at that point we created. So select this also just move this center point. So I've turned off most of the layers, the grid line and everything I'm not using. So what I'll just do is go to my dim style to check my dim style and set this to current. This is the current one I want to use. I can also modify it. So just make sure you follow what I'm using. For you guys who can see and follow all my properties, I click OK and close. So what I'll do now is go to Kadari, come to this range, then choose the one I want. So typical. So the reason I'm naming it typical is because we have a slab that from ground floor to 8th floor is typical and we are using the same reinforcement. So quantity is going to be 8. Okay, so we are done with that. I'll click OK, then I'll choose this. So choose the bar shape you want. So I'm choosing bar shape 13. The grade of steel I want, I'm using the H. The size I want, I'm using 12. And the note, so it's going to be bottom. So select the first bar. I'm going to be explaining these parameters I'm inserting. Okay, so B125 and C7000. So click OK. Okay, so select it, turn on my auto, draw E 1000, then B, then automatically C will be drawn. So press enter, then choose the first point you want to range it from. So this is where the range line is starting. First here, then put the cover 25, then go to the end, put the cover also 25. Okay, then press enter again. Then the number of bars is 225. Press enter. Press enter. So if you want to continue, you can continue like this. Press enter. Press enter. Then want to justify it, press Y, and let's justify it somewhere around here. Okay, so paste it. So you can see we have our bars like this. So now the reason why I used A, this is A, this place is B, then this is C. Now the reason why I used A as 1100 is because the code says this return bar should be 0.15 of this span, and this span is 6.9, so 0.15 of it is 1035. I approximated it to 1.1. Then this point I use 125 because our slab thickness of 175 and cover from the top is 25, cover from the bottom is 25. So 175 minus 25 minus 25 will give me 125. That's why I have a thickness of 125. Then the C is the span from here to here. That is that. So we have that. Now what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to draw another reinforcement in this direction. That's the bottom bar in the other direction. So I'll go back there, change this, choose 13, choose it also B because it's still the bottom in the other direction. Now you can decide to name it B2 because it's going in that direction, but to me I won't do that. So I'll go back there again. I can just input my parameter, maybe 1200, then 125, and I'll give my C. Since I know the distance, I'll click OK, select this. It will draw the A automatically first, then I'll pick the direction I want for my B. So select this and draw it, paste. Okay, so I want to cut it out, so I'll select this, choose the range from here 25 to here 25, enter. Then the number of bars I want to use 225 again, enter, 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 then Y. Choose your ranging location. So I want to range it this way. Okay, so we've done this one already. Yes, we are done with this. Now the next thing I want to do is a top bar along this side, and our top bar is y12 at 200. So I'll come here, single fix. Now I'm going to change my bar shape, so I'll select this, put T on it, and come here. So I can just draw it at any distance like this. Range it from here to 25, pick end of range 25, enter. Then the number of bars 200. Okay, so enter again. Then I want to continue. I'll start from here 25, then end here 25, enter. If I'm continuing again, I'll continue. So just be looking down at this place and be reading it. So I've finished selecting my range. I will press enter again, then I'll range it. Why? So if the text value is too big, you can work on your scale. You go back to that dim style I told you about and work on your scale. Okay, so we are done with this panel. Now the next panel I want to do is to do this panel. So I'll come back here, but before that, let me explain some other things on this. If I double click it, and you can see you are working on the side view. If I change it to plan view, you see what will happen. You can see this is the side view and this is the plan. So we'll see a donut here. Select it and you can see this. So the problem is because the A is short, so that is what it is. But I'll go back there and change it back to side view. Okay, we are back to this as normal. So I'm going to draw my own rebar here again. Select this, single fix this, and I'll select it as bottom. Okay, so my first bar, I don't know it. This I know this 1 2 5. I don't know this. I can just put a value of 1000. Doesn't matter for me. I might see, I don't know this, so I'll click OK and click here. So the first one I'm going to draw is going to be my A. I'll draw my A, bring it down, then draw my C and lap it here. So make sure when you are lapping your bottom, make sure you lap it at the beam position. Don't lap it at the mid span because there's a bending moment there. You lap it where the bending moment is 0, and we know for the bottom the bending moment is 0 at the support, while the top is 0 at the mid span. Select it and paste. Now you can see we have this. What I'll do is select enter and call it out. So from here that's 25 to pick the end of the range, which is here 25, enter. Number of bars 225, enter. Start. I'm starting over again from here. Enter, end of range, and enter, and type Y. Go and range it along the side. So we've seen it now. We've done something like this. So you can see this 31. I can decide to move this 31 down, or I can work on my scale. But I don't want to waste my time drawing another top bar at this point. So what I'll do is I'll just extend this A into it. So I don't know the distance. I'll come here and measure it. So I have from here to probably around here. The distance for top bars is always 0.25 of this span. So for example, I have 6.9 now, and I want to get the distance of it. So I'm going to measure 0.25 times 6.9, which will give me 1.725, which is 1.8. So I need to add 1.8 plus this span, and this span is about 2.1. About 2.1. So 2.1 plus 1.8 is what I'm going to change my A to. Double tap it. Once you double click it, it changes. You come back here to first bar, and we have total value of 1.8 plus 2.5, 2.1 rather. So that's 3.9, or I can just make it 4 meters. 4,000. Okay. Click OK. Okay, so you can see it. So this is the top bar because I don't want to draw extra bar for it, so I can just use it, and people on site will know automatically that okay, this is bottom and this is top. So we've done with this. Now I need to draw a distribution bar because this is more like a one way, so I need to draw a distribution bar of 10 mm here. Now some people can decide to draw just a small bar along this line. Some people can decide to draw a long bar down to the end. It depends on you. Detailing has different styles. So I'll select this, select fixed pitch, use this and make it bottom or bottom and top and bottom, because it's going to, let me make it top and bottom, C and D. Okay, so multiple, I'm going to change this to 2 so that we can tell them that it's twice, one for bottom, one for top. So I'm going to change the size to 10 mm for my distribution. I'll click OK. So I'll just select it, 1, and I'll go straight to the end. So you know that Kadarosi will not allow you extend it more than 12 meters. If you are going more than 12 meters, it won't allow you, because the market, the reinforcement size you can see is just 12 meters. So I've placed it here. So the first one we have is, select it, 25, enter, end of range, select this, enter, enter. So spacing for my distribution bar, I'm using 250, enter again. To the next line, I'm starting from here, 25, and ending it at this point. Enter, 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 then Y. So we justify it and place it at this point. So you can see we need 2 numbers of 1710 at 250. So top and bottom, we need this one for the bottom, and we also need it for the top. So I hope we are good to go. So we are done with that. Then same thing also, you do your distribution bars for this, you do your distribution bars for this, you do your distribution bars for this, you do your distribution bars for this top, and distribution for this top, distribution we've done for this, distribution for this top also, and for this top. But what you can do here is you can use the same distribution here for here. So for example, now I can come to this, select this 10 and make it as top and click OK. So I'll just draw a distribution line like this. So click enter, select this 25, click end of range, this 25, enter, number of spacing 250, enter. So the next one I'm going to do now is I'll start it from here. Okay, enter, click end of range, select it, enter, enter, start new point, select this, enter, end of range, select this, enter, 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 then Y. Okay, select this and paste. Okay, so you see we are done with this. Another rule again in detailing is that you make your detailing as simple as possible. Don't make it so cumbersome. You get? So what I can do is I can detail this place and say similar to, because this place is mirrored of this place, we can do that already. So you can see basic of detailing, we've gotten it already. There's no other issue we have again. And I can also use the same reinforcement, but the problem is because I've multiplied it by top and bottom, so I don't want us to confuse each other at this point already. So you can see this. So another issue again you might have is maybe editing or whichever one you want. So if you just want to change the text to this, you just have to change it to top and click OK. You can see this.